Hello everyone, this is Corpse. Today I'm going to bring you a little video on the Nuke HoneyPot version 2. This one is specifically for Raven Nuke, but the new features that I built into the Raven Nuke one will be making an appearance in the Evo one eventually. Probably within a week or a few weeks. But while I was working on this, I started noticing some other people using like different things, so I decided to go one step further. And before I released it to the Raven Nuke community, want to set it apart a little bit. So here, I'll show you a little bit. Uh, as most of you guys that already use it know what this side is. This side basically shows you who got banned, the IP address, date and time, caught by, and reason. Sorry I used the word ban, but they don't get banned. This just blocks them. And as you can see, if you mouse over their ID number, it tells you what username they used, real name, and email. So from there, let's go into the settings. As you can see, we'll start at the top. You can turn on and turn off the honeypot without actually needing to go in and change any coding. If you just want to turn it off and not run it, just come in here and change that. Bot listing, ascending or descending. Basically, that's for the other page, the main list. If you want to have the latest ones posted on the first page or the first people who got blocked on the page. In items per page, same thing. Page positions, that's going to be the paginator thing system here, which was put in by Noto from Clan Themes. These color systems, as you can see, these are using the HTML5 color code. If you have Google Chrome or Opera, whatever it's called, you'll be able to use the built-in color picker for it. If you're using Firefox, Internet Explorer, it's going to be a little while before this gets implemented, more than likely, but it's something new. And then BR tags between the closed tables. BR tags, as you know, are breaks, just give you a little bit of gapping. So that's basically just the styling of the other page or whatnot. This next part is I'm going to discuss is the actual checks. Your first check, and there's a total of 6. The first one is called the use hidden check. Basically, this is a hidden check field built onto this page, so when your new people coming to your site to register on your site, they will not see this field. It is hidden using JavaScript, and the reason why I went with JavaScript over CSS is because there are a lot of bots out there that can read CSS. Where JavaScript, the bots don't execute JavaScript, they don't run it, so anybody that doesn't run JavaScript will see it. The nice thing about it is if you just happen to have the rare occasion of somebody actually coming to your site with JavaScript disabled, highly unlikely, but can happen. Right before the question, it says don't answer. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. It tells them don't answer. The next one is use text removal. Basically, that's where you'll have like an input field, and you have to highlight the text and delete it. The text in there says delete this text. Here, let me see if I can get that so you can see. Here, let me click register. Yep, right here. You'll see the flashing antibot, and it says delete all this text. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Just delete the text. Next part, you can see the timer counting right there down. But the next check is use time submit check. And of course you can select if you want 5, 10, 15, all the way up to 60 seconds. By default it should be at 15 seconds. So those are the three main checks. Those are the three original, three main, and those are the ones that are on by default. This fourth one is use question check. The question check, that has gotten a lot of hype over at PHP BB3, saying that so far to them has been the best thing. And basically what you want to do is create a question that is not easily searchable on like Google or As.com, any type of search engine. And that can be a tough one. And then you have the input area right below that where you can put in the answer. As you can see, like the question I put up for just a test was, if you put a 2 next to another 2, what will it look like? And it should look like 22. But I don't know. Eventually, I may set it up so you can actually put up like an array or something. I haven't looked into that too much. I mean, right now it's just a question. Don't ask them to sit there and type something in all capital letters, because the system automatically converts it to lowercase. So, and the two new features also, I just added these in probably, what, 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. One is check IP against stopforumspam.com API. And the second one is check the email against stopforumspam.com. .com's API. Basically, what it's going to do is it's going to look and say, okay, are these in that system? If they're not, then they're good to go. If they are, it will stop them. And of course, you have the ability to use the feedback module that you have built in. So just say somebody registers and it's bad email or something. Here, I'll give a slight demonstration. Let's use the name test, and since I know this is a bad email, I will do that. All the text is deleted. I'm good to go. And as you can see right here, it says your email has been detected by stopforumspam.com's API, and you have been flagged as a bot. Go back. Well, right here it says you have difficulty registering. Feel free to contact us through our feedback system. Click here to submit a ticket to the admin. All they do is click there, opens up, and again, there's the feedback module. It is built into the CMS by default on both Raven, Nuke, and Evo, so wasn't too hard to implement that. But if you don't want to use the feedback module, which if you do, you also have to make sure you go into modules and make sure it is enabled to all users. But if you don't want to use that, you can always just sit there and select email, and of course you would have to type in your email right there, or don't use. And that's basically it to the Nuke HoneyPot. So before I let you go, I did want to give you a little bit better demonstration of, or better example of how this system works. Up here in the upper left hand corner, you're a new user. You come to the website, and then you go to register on the website. What happens is you fill out the registration, and before it gets the completion of the registration, if you're running all the checks, what we'll do is first go to the HoneyPot wait check, and it checks to see if the wait has been completed, if they actually waited the full time. If they didn't wait the full time, it will stop them right there and end the service. But if they did wait the full time that was required, it will move to the next one and it will say, okay, did they remove the text? If they didn't, it will stop them there, and that's when you will get in the log from one there. The text removal script. So the next one, let's get that back up, is the HoneyPot hidden check. If they make it past these two, and just say they do have JavaScript disabled and they fill out the thing, this will stop them. Now, by luck of the draw, they get past those first three, which have been highly successful. I mean, very highly successful. The next check would be right here, the custom Q&A check, the one that you designed. And if they are able to get by that, then it takes the IP that they're trying to register on your site with, and it'll send it, check it through the API on stopforwardspam.com, and it will turn out saying yes, it's been blocked, or no. If it has been flagged, of course, it will stop them dead right there. But if their IP is not blocked or anything on the list there, then it will go to the email check. If their email's on the list, you guessed it, it'll stop them. Now, if they passed all 6 of these checks, it will automatically bring them to the completion of your registration of your site, and they can continue on their merry way. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, I don't want to have my users going through all this crap and everything. The beauty of this is most of this stuff they never see, never touch, will never notice. The only one actually in here, or sorry, the only 2 real physical ones is going to be the text removal, which of course is highlight in hit delete, or just hold backspace, just delete it. I mean, that's not tough. And then the next one is the custom Q&A, and that's whatever question and whatever answer you put in. Other than that, the hidden check field, they leave empty. The wait time, well, that just forces them to wait X amount of time. The IP check, email check, well, that's using the information that they've given. So, I mean, most of this is hidden and away from their eyes. So overall, this is a very non-obscuring type of system to be used on their website. So most of these checks, I would say the first 3 checks, the wait check, text removal check, and the hidden check, I developed into the script over a year ago. When I first designed the very first script, which was probably closer to a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago. I didn't actually design it into a module until last year. So it's been a couple of years. And at that time, I really didn't know anybody using the wait check. And now I'm starting to see it everywhere. I'm starting to see it on several other scripts out there. So I see people probably like the ideas that I've done, and I'm sure I'm not the first to do it. But when I was researching, I didn't find anybody. The way I came up with it was I went to YouTube. I was watching how bots were working, and I saw how this one guy showed that he has a bot system that registered and posted on over 10,000 websites in less than 10 minutes. Well, not really less than 10 minutes. It was pretty much 10 minutes right on the dot. But 10,000 websites in 10 minutes. That's 1,000 websites in 1 minute. I mean, it got me thinking. I'm like, damn, that's fast. Well, what happens if we force them to wait? And that got me thinking. That's where that came from. So, I mean, this script's pretty good. it's been out there for a little while, and there are people. Here, let's check out. I have these guys over at Tricked Out News testing out the script, and they've had the script on their site since the 28th, and today's the 3rd. So you're talking, what is that? 28th, 1, 2, 3, 4. Today's day 5, and they've already blocked 1,022 bots. And by the PM I've gotten from them, no bots have gotten through since they've been using it. Not a single one. So, I mean, right there, that's good enough for me. I've heard other people, right now, they're the one site I know that has the most. I've seen some at like 500 bots, but that's over like a couple months. But what I've been hearing is it's been 100% successful, and I'm happy to hear that. So, I hope this gives you a little bit better understanding of how the honeypot works, what exactly it does, and I hope you guys enjoy this script. I know I enjoyed making it, and I know I enjoy using it on my own site. So, you guys take care, and till the next time.